Cat, back with another video, man. Just coming home, man, from my work. You guys know what I do. But, yeah, hella tired. About to go home and chill. So lately I've been like going through like a lot of like videos about black women, and there has been a shitload of videos being uploaded about black women day after day after day after day. These guys are going in on black women just like I go in on black women, because black women do not do right. They do not do right by the black man. Therefore, we suffer because of that as a race. But I was looking at Minister Zap. I was looking at his channel. He's going in on black women. I'm looking at Red Supreme. He's going in on black women. And I'm like, God damn, these motherfuckers going in on black women hard. You know what I'm saying? I think they go harder than me, man, on black women. You know? But this is our race of women that don't give a damn about what we think. That's the reason why, we go in on black women. Because black women be doing some goddamn stupid shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I saw another brother around 25 years old going in on black women. And you know what? They right. Black women are unapproachable. They frown a lot, especially the dark ones. Minister Zap was going in on the dark black women, and the dark black women are the meanest. And I gotta hand it to them. They right. I gotta give it to them. The other day, a black, this one, like I said before, when I was at Starbucks, this black woman was like, she was all mean to me and shit. You know what I mean? When I was nice to her. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why a lot of like black men hate other black men, because of black women. They're taught by these black single mothers. And they're teaching their sons to hate other black men, which makes our life a living hell. You know? But like I said, the darker the black woman is, the more meaner she is. Now the thing is, I could talk to a red bone. Red bone don't have no attitude for some reason. You know what I'm saying? She called me baby and everything. This one red bone, she kind of fat though. This one red bone I go to at this gas station. She fat, but when I see her, I say hello, and she say, "How you doing, baby?" Stuff like that, with a positive attitude. No attitude, no bad attitude. I mean, you know. So, and that's the reason why I don't really date black women like that, man, because I can't deal with the attitude, man. That's one thing. Another thing is the self-hatred, the feminist mindset. The black woman has adopted that. The feminist mindset. And, that's the reason why the race suffers, man. Because when you got self-hatred, you got enemies from within. You know what I mean? You get hated on by other races of people. Not all, but a majority of them. You know what I mean? Then you get hated by your own race of people. You know what I mean? So your job is twice as hard as anybody else's because you got enemies coming from all angles, including the black woman. I done had jobs where black women have gotten me fired or made me want to quit my job because the black woman wanted so much control over me. You know what I mean? I mean one time I was working at this mall, and I was a mall cop, right? And this was about 10 years ago or something like that. Maybe a little less, maybe like 7 years ago or something like that. And the black woman that worked there, she wanted me to do everything that she say do. You know what I mean? She wanted control of everything, even though she wasn't the commander. You know what I mean? Even though she wasn't the commander, she wanted to boss me around and tell me what to do. At first, I let her do it because I didn't know the job. Okay, I had to learn from her. But after about 2 or 3 months, man, I was just like, I was getting tired of her trying to boss me around all the time, man. You know what I mean? And she wasn't a dark skinned black woman. I think she was around my complexion. Yeah, she was. You know, she wasn't really dark skinned. She was like, yeah, around my complexion, and she was just like, wow, 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 do this, do that, wow, 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 wow. You know what I mean? And I was just like, man, what the hell's going on? I already know this job already. You don't have to keep telling me what to do, telling me how to do this and do this. It's like you're reteaching me something that you already taught me already. Yeah, I don't need to be taught again. You know what I'm saying? And like once I stopped once I stopped like letting her boss me around, she became my enemy on the job. Once I stopped letting her boss me around, you know what I mean? So after a while, I just said, let me get back to the day shift because I don't want to work with this broad, man. So I put in for a switch to day shift. I wanted to get away from her, man, and you know what? That was the best move I could ever make at the time. Yeah, I was better on day shift. I was coming in early in the morning around like 9 uh, a.m. and leaving at 5 p.m. You know what I mean? That job was hella hard because that mall was big. It was called the Great Mall in Milpitas, California. And that fucking mall was hella huge. I mean, goddamn. It was like humongous. You know what I mean? And ever since then, man, it's just been like I can't trust black women on the job. I remember one time I was working at this restaurant called Ever and Jones over there in Oakland, right? And this black woman, she was dark skinned now, and she wasn't bad looking, but she was on my ass. Okay? She was on my fucking ass the whole entire time I worked there. I worked there for about 6 months. After a while, I quit. Okay? You know what I mean? Because I found another job anyway. So I quit that job. Okay? But before I quit, she was on my ass like right on rice. She was just treating me different from everybody and shit like that, man. You know what I mean? And made me quit. It's just like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. You know what I mean? I found another job anyway. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna let her force me off the job, and I ain't got nothing else to fucking fall back on. You know what I'm saying? I found something else, then I left. Then there was another job where it was an older black woman this time, and no, I think she was either part owner or she was up there in management or some shit like that, right? She was high up there. And one day I took my break and I went to go sit down to have my lunch or my break or whatever. sitting down starting to eat. And she told me to come up off, off my break to come look at this thing on the floor. So I said, okay, I'm gonna go over there real quick. Went over there, and it was like something on the floor or whatever, maybe some paper or something like that, little pieces of paper. And she was like, you need to get this up right now before you go on your break. And I was like, what? All right, let me get this up real quick. You could have told me before I went on my break. Then I don't know what this bitch had it in for me. Another black bitch had it in for me. Then when I came back from my break, and it was slow or whatever, and she was like, you need to wash these the blinds, you know what I mean? And she was telling me to fucking like wipe down the blinds and shit. You know what I'm saying? The blinds, you know, at the window, by the window. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, what? This bitch is tripping. Dude, I must have quit that job like a month later. I got me another job. And then it was the same fucking bullshit. These restaurants are racist, man. Even against their own kind. When there's black people working there, other black people will fucking make it hard for you. And this time it was a bunch of racist Asian girls that was fucking with me on the job. At this one job, right? But it was a black man that was saying that all black people are lazy. This was the owner that was talking this shit, right? He was saying that black people are all lazy, this and this and that, this and this and this, you know what I mean? And I'm sitting there as a young man. I was like at least 25 years old, and I'm sitting there, I'm listening to this fool talk that bullshit, and I'm like, this fool hate his own people. So somehow I got either fired or something had happened with that job. But before I got fired, I fucking like was getting harassed by these racist ass Asian girls that he hired. The black man hired those racist Asian women. You know what I'm saying? They was harassing me on the job, taking my tips and, you know what I mean, taking orders in my area and shit like that. You know what I mean, without telling me or whatever. You know what I mean? They were fucking with me, man. But anyway, but the thing is, I had the most like fucking hatred coming from black women. You know what I mean? So you gotta realize in this life that nobody likes us. Nobody likes black people, period. Everywhere you go, you walking on eggshells. Everywhere you go on a job, you hoping that you get along with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So you can maintain your fucking employment. You know? That's how it is on the job, man. You know what I mean? They want to push you off a fucking job. They don't like you being there. Even other black people don't like you being there. Especially black women. They can't stand to look at you being there. So they would try to fucking get you kicked off the job or somehow push your buttons or fuck with you somehow to get you to quit. You know what I'm saying? And this has happened to me over and over again, man. You know, I have had numerous black women get me fired or make me quit somehow. You know what I'm saying? All the time. If you're not a pushover, you know what I'm saying? If they see that you like a strong black man and you're not a simp, they're gonna go after your ass. You know what I'm saying? And make you quit, man. The thing is, you know, it's like you never see this happen to like white people as often as black people. If you a white male, you don't have to worry about nobody fucking with you like that though. You know what I'm saying? If you're a white woman, you don't have to worry about nobody fucking with you like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about nobody fucking with you. It's always the black man. You know? But even black women try to get other black women pushed off the job. Because my sister goes through that shit. My sister's black. You know what I'm saying? And she goes through that shit with other black women. Trying to get other black women pushed off the job. You know what I mean? And you know, and if you're a black woman listening to this video, you know there's women out there trying to get you pushed off the job. The evil black woman, man. You know what I'm saying? I have had no good experiences with black women whatsoever. You know, they're so mean and hateful, man. Especially the dark ones, man. You know, tonight I picked up a yellow bone and a dark-skinned brother like me. You know what I'm saying? Well, red bone. We call him red bone. I picked up a red bone and a dark-skinned brother like me. She was smiling and shit. She didn't have no mean mug in her face. She said hi and, you know what I mean? She wasn't afraid to speak. You know what I mean? She was in the most joyful mood on the way to get a swisher from the store so she could roll up some weed and smoke it with her boyfriend, I think. I think that was her boyfriend. But there's no end to the black woman um, fiasco. They're never gonna learn. You can make as many videos as you like, but these bitches gonna sit back and deflect everything that you say. They're not gonna take any type of accountability for anything. Not even for the way the neighborhood is going. You know what I'm saying? The main issue is the black woman in the neighborhood. Yeah, we got some simps, we got pussy beggars and manginas and shit like that. You know, we got them in our community, but the main issue is the black woman. That's the main course meal. Seriously. I'm out with this video. You guys have a good day. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a like and a comment. Click the notification bell button so you will never, ever miss another video from me. I'm out.